every now and then there are people who, every priest has certain people who give them a hard time. Who, if you say it's black, they're going to say it's gray. If you say it's a nice day, they're going to say it's too hot. You know, when I read the gospel, the Pharisees are in it after Jesus, it makes me feel better. Even he had people who were like that. It makes me realize, why should my life be any different? Poor Jesus today, you know, they're obviously hungry. He and the boys are obviously hungry. And what was happening is they would walk into the field, and they would take off the heads and they would rub it and make a paste to eat it. Now that sounds absolutely awful, especially seeing I haven't eaten breakfast yet today. But it sounds absolutely awful to just think of doing that and eating that. And that's what they were eating. They were eating the heads of the grain of wheat. They were hungry because Jesus uses the example. Remember when they broke into the house of the Lord and ate the bread and only priests could eat it? But the guy said, everybody's hungry, you're all going to eat it today. You're all going to eat it. And Jesus was realizing, you know, these guys with me today are hungry. Back then, those people were hungry. They needed to be fed. We needed to preserve their life and take care of them. Today we celebrate this Mass on this anniversary of Roe v. Wade about the preservation of human life. Preservation of human life. And, you know, I think we've all seen, we all probably know people who struggle to have children, maybe had several miscarriages before, gone through that horrible experience, or people who weren't able to have children on their own. And then we have people who just disregard life. Just disregard life. And once again, I kind of wonder where that mentality comes from. How anybody could just disregard human life. Certainly, Sister Rose, being in St. John's many years, myself, seeing that gift of life come into the world. I remember seeing a couple of children that were born quite premature, and they didn't live. They didn't live more than an hour or two. But I remember holding them in my hand, and they fit just in the palm of my hand to baptize them. That tiny, you know, that tiny of that human being. And it is a human being. And, you know, today as we come together and remember that decision, but we also need, you know, how do we embrace life? You know, how do we embrace life every day? You know, there's some things we can't do, how we vote and everything, but there's some things we also can change and give an example to people about how precious life is, because maybe that's what those people need to see, the gift of life, how precious life is, who are confronted with that decision. And there's times, and what amazes me is many women who talk to me about later in life, the guilt of what they've gone through after having an abortion. Just as many men have come to talk to me about it when they knew they were the father of the child. It's something that doesn't hit right away, but it's something that hits them years later. And so we pray today. We pray for the preservation of all life at every stage of life. Newborns, the beginning of conception, to the end of life, to the end of natural life, until natural death occurs.